You won't believe this, but that fruit sitting on your breakfast table, it could be secretly aging your body, fogging your brain, and spiking your blood sugar worse than a sugary soda. Yes, fruit. It sounds wild, right? We've always been told to eat more of it. It's natural, it's packed with vitamins. But for older adults, especially those over 65, some fruits can actually become health hazards hiding in plain sight. And here's the kicker. A 2023 study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who regularly consumed certain high-sugar fruits had a 57% higher risk of developing metabolic syndrome. That's the dangerous trifecta of high blood pressure, excess fat around the waist, and high blood sugar, leading straight to heart failure, diabetes, and stroke. But here's what's really shocking. The fruits causing the most damage are the very ones that are praised for being light, refreshing, or good for digestion. You might even be eating one of them right now. And as we age, our metabolism slows down, our cells become more vulnerable to oxidative stress, and our body's ability to process sugar weakens dramatically. What used to be harmless in our 30s and 40s can suddenly become toxic in our 60s, 70s, and beyond. But it's not all doom and gloom. In fact, this video isn't just about the bad fruits to avoid. It's also about the right fruits that act like natural medicine for aging bodies. Some of these fruits can sharpen your memory like a blade, soothe your heart like a gentle rhythm, and even lower your blood pressure more effectively than some medications. So stay with us, because in today's video, we're uncovering the 4 fruits every senior should eat daily to boost energy, protect the heart, and stay mentally sharp. And 4 fruits to avoid at all costs, including one that's so common, so sweet, and so loved, yet it could be quietly draining your strength and stealing years from your life. You don't want to miss that last one. It's the most deceptive of them all. But before we dive in, drop a quick comment and tell us, where are you watching from? We love hearing from our amazing community all around the world. And if you're serious about aging smarter and living stronger, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. We've got tons of powerful health videos coming your way. All right, ready to find out which fruits are helping you and which ones might be hurting you? Let's jump right in. Coming in at number 4 is a fruit you might not even realize is a fruit, the avocado. Yes, that creamy green favorite that's often mistaken for a vegetable is in fact a fruit, and one that deserves a gold medal when it comes to senior health. For years, we were told to avoid fats at all costs, but science has since flipped that old advice on its head. Not all fats are created equal, and the kind found in avocados? They're exactly what your aging body needs. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid, which has been shown to do something remarkable. It helps lower the bad cholesterol, LDL, while raising the good kind, HDL. For seniors managing heart health, that's a game changer. Better cholesterol balance means a lower risk of heart attacks and strokes, plain and simple. But wait, it gets even better. Avocados actually contain more potassium than bananas. That's right. One avocado packs around 975 milligrams of potassium, which plays a powerful role in controlling blood pressure. Considering that nearly 2/3 of adults over 65 battle hypertension, this fruit could be your natural ally. Potassium helps your blood vessels relax, keeps sodium in check, and brings your blood pressure down, without needing to pop another pill. And we're still not done. Avocados are a hidden gem when it comes to eye health. They're a rich source of lutein, a potent antioxidant known to protect your vision and slow the progression of age-related macular degeneration, one of the leading causes of blindness in seniors. Protecting your eyes with your fork. Now that's smart eating. But perhaps the most overlooked superpower of the avocado is this. It helps your body absorb nutrients better. Vitamins like D, E, and K, the ones found in leafy greens, are fat-soluble, which means your body needs fat to soak them up. Add some avocado to your salad or greens, and your body can absorb those vitamins up to 15 times more efficiently. That means more benefits from your food without needing a handful of supplements. So, how do you enjoy all of this in your daily routine? Simple. Just half an avocado a day is enough to unlock its benefits. Spread it on whole grain toast, blend it into a smoothie, dice it over eggs, or simply scoop it with a spoon and a dash of lemon. However you enjoy it, avocados are one of the most powerful, delicious tools you can use to stay vibrant, strong, and sharp as you age. Number 3 on our list might surprise you. Not because it's rare, but because it's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. We're talking about apples. Yes, the humble apple, the fruit we've all heard keeps the doctor away, turns out to be one of the most powerful allies for anyone over 60. But there's more to this everyday fruit than meets the eye. Apples are packed with a special type of fiber called pectin, and here's where it gets interesting. Pectin acts like food for the good bacteria in your gut. Think of it as fertilizer for your internal garden. When your gut bacteria thrive, your digestion improves, your immune system gets stronger, and your body absorbs nutrients more efficiently, all of which become more important as we get older. But it doesn't stop there. Apples are a secret weapon for your heart. That same pectin fiber that feeds your gut also binds to bad cholesterol in your digestive system and helps flush it out of the body. Over time, this can lead to lower LDL cholesterol, and that means less strain on your heart and arteries. They're also rich in natural compounds like quercetin, a powerful flavonoid that helps fight inflammation and keeps your cardiovascular system running smoothly. Now, you might think their natural sweetness could be a problem, especially if you're watching your blood sugar. But here's the twist. Apples actually have a low glycemic load. Thanks to their fiber content, the sugar in apples is released slowly into your bloodstream, which helps prevent those sharp spikes and sudden crashes. This makes them a smart choice for seniors dealing with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes. And there's more. Apples are surprisingly filling. With all that fiber and water, they help keep your appetite in check, which is great if you're trying to maintain a healthy weight without constantly feeling hungry. But here's a lesser-known benefit. The simple act of chewing an apple stimulates saliva production. That may sound minor, but saliva is crucial for keeping harmful bacteria in check and lowering your risk of cavities and gum disease, issues that become more common as we age. Whether you prefer red, green, or golden, apples are easy to find, simple to carry, and versatile enough to add to almost any meal or snack. Just one apple a day, eaten mindfully, can support everything from your heart to your gut to your smile. So next time you're reaching for a snack, don't overlook this everyday fruit. It may just be one of the simplest ways to stay sharp, strong, and thriving well into your golden years. Number 2 on our list is one of nature's most dazzling secrets, the pomegranate. Now, it might not be the fruit you automatically reach for at snack time, but if you're over 60, this jewel-like superfruit could be one of the most powerful weapons in your health arsenal. Don't let its tough exterior fool you. What's hiding inside is pure heart-saving magic. You see, as we age, our arteries start to lose their flexibility. The smooth flow of blood that once came effortlessly becomes sluggish. Blood pressure rises and the heart has to work harder just to keep things moving. But this is where the pomegranate steps in like a silent guardian. It's packed with potent compounds called punicolagens. A tongue twister, yes, but here's what really matters. These antioxidants are incredibly powerful. In fact, some studies show they're up to 3 times stronger than the antioxidants in red wine or green tea. Imagine your arteries like old garden hoses collecting rust over time. Punicolagens act like a natural de-rusting agent, reducing inflammation, clearing oxidative stress, and allowing your blood to flow freely again. That's not just poetic, it's backed by science. Research in the journal Atherosclerosis found that pomegranate extract could slash oxidative damage in arteries by over 30%. That's a massive win for your heart. But wait, there's more. If you're dealing with high blood pressure, pomegranate juice has been shown to drop systolic pressure by 5 to even 21% in people with hypertension. That's huge, especially if you're hoping to reduce your reliance on medications. And it doesn't stop at the heart. Pomegranate is like a memory booster in disguise. In a study from UCLA, older adults who drank pomegranate juice daily showed noticeable improvement in verbal memory tasks, proving that this fruit isn't just heart smart, it's brain smart too. What if chewing seeds is tough for your teeth or dentures? No worries. You can still reap the benefits by sipping on 100% pure pomegranate juice. Just make sure it's free from added sugars. And even pomegranate supplements have shown promise, though nothing beats the whole fruit for fiber and extra nutrients. The best part? You don't need much. Just half a cup of fresh seeds or a few ounces of juice mixed into your morning smoothie can go a long way. And here's a bonus. Despite its natural sweetness, pomegranate has a low glycemic index, so it won't spike your blood sugar like many other fruits. That's a win for anyone managing prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Now, a quick word of caution. If you're on blood thinners or certain medications, have a chat with your doctor first. Pomegranate can slightly affect how some drugs work. But overall, this fruit is more than just tasty. It's a heart protector, a brain energizer, and an aging fighter all in one beautiful red package. Add it to your diet, and you just might be giving your body the kind of support it's been quietly craving for years. Number 1 on our list, the real superstars of senior nutrition: berries. And we're not just talking about any berries. We're talking about blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries, nature's tiny powerhouses that do way more than just taste sweet. These little jewels may be small in size, but when it comes to health, they pack a punch that's nothing short of extraordinary. Let's paint a picture. You've got a bowl of vibrant berries in front of you. Deep blues, rich reds, dark purples. What you're really holding is a treasure chest of age-defying magic. The secret? A natural compound called anthocyanins. These are the same plant pigments that give blueberries their bold color, but they also serve a much greater purpose: fighting inflammation and protecting your brain from the wear and tear of aging. Now get this. Studies published in the Annals of Neurology showed something incredible. Seniors who ate just 2 servings of blueberries a week didn't just stay healthy, they actually slowed their brain aging by up to 2.5 years. That means their mind stayed sharper, more focused, and more alert, like having the brain of someone nearly 3 years younger simply from eating berries. How? These unique compounds in berries don't just float around in your body. They actually cross the blood-brain barrier and target inflammation and oxidative stress in brain tissue. That's something very few nutrients can do. And as a bonus, they've been shown to improve balance and coordination too, which is huge when you consider that falls are one of the biggest risks for seniors living independently. But berries don't stop there. They've got your heart covered too. Regular consumption has been linked to lower blood pressure, more flexible arteries, and reduced inflammation markers. All this adds up to a significantly lower risk of heart disease, which, let's be honest, is still the #1 health threat for people over 60. And there's more. Berries are a diabetic's best friend. Thanks to their fiber and unique bioactive compounds, they help stabilize blood sugar after meals. So instead of those wild sugar spikes and crashes that leave you drained, berries keep your glucose levels smooth and steady. That's especially important for seniors managing type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance. With about 8 grams of fiber per cup, they're also great for digestion, keeping things regular without the harshness of fiber supplements or processed foods. And the best part, they're so easy to enjoy. Toss a handful into your morning oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or simply eat them as they are. Fresh or frozen, it doesn't matter. Just steer clear of the dried varieties, which often hide loads of added sugar that cancel out all these health perks. So, if you had to pick just one fruit to eat every single day to sharpen your mind, protect your heart, balance your blood sugar, and keep your digestion humming, berries would be it. These vibrant little fruits are not just delicious, they're a daily dose of longevity disguised as a snack. Don't underestimate them. Because when it comes to aging gracefully and staying energized, nature really does put the best things in the smallest packages. Let's kick off our list of fruits seniors should steer clear of with one that might shock you, because chances are, it's already sitting pretty in your fruit bowl. Number 4. Grapes. Yep, those innocent-looking little spheres. So juicy, so sweet, so easy to love. But when it comes to senior health, grapes can be a sneaky saboteur. On the surface, they seem like the perfect healthy snack. They're bite-sized, deliciously sweet, and often marketed as antioxidant-rich, especially the red and black varieties. But here's the catch. Grapes are dangerously deceptive. Behind that sugary charm lies a fruit that's surprisingly unfriendly to aging bodies. Let's break it down. Grapes are loaded with natural sugars, primarily glucose and fructose, but they're almost completely lacking in fiber. What does that mean for you? It means that the sugar in grapes hits your bloodstream like a freight train. No slow release, no buffer. Just a rapid spike in blood sugar and insulin. To put it in perspective, a single cup of grapes contains around 23 grams of sugar. That's about the same as a small candy bar. And because they're so easy to snack on, most people don't stop at just one cup. Before you know it, you've downed the sugar equivalent of a dessert tray without even realizing it. Now imagine what this does to someone in their 60s, 70s, or beyond, especially if they're dealing with insulin resistance, prediabetes, or full-blown type 2 diabetes. These sugar spikes aren't just bad. They can lead to chronic inflammation, weight gain, mood swings, and a roller coaster of energy crashes throughout the day. But we're not done yet. Grapes also rank high on the pesticide residue list. Unless you're buying them organic, and even then, wash them thoroughly, those glossy skins could be harboring chemicals your body doesn't need, especially if your immune system is already slowing down with age. Seniors often have more sensitive digestive systems, so these hidden toxins can take a heavier toll than they would on younger, more resilient bodies. And don't be fooled by the skin of the grape. It may be easy to chew, but it brings little to the table nutritionally. Unlike apple or pear skins, which pack fiber and nutrients, grape skins offer minimal benefits. So what's the bottom line? Grapes may wear the mask of health, but for older adults trying to manage their weight, keep blood sugar in check, and support overall wellness, they're a wolf in fruit's clothing. Sweet? Yes. Refreshing? Sure. But smart for seniors? Not quite. Stick around, because the next fruit on our list is just as surprising, and might be hiding in your fridge right now. Number 3 on our list of fruits seniors should never touch. Might surprise you, because it's often found in those so-called healthy snack packs. We're talking about dried fruits. Yes, those shriveled little apricots, raisins, dates, and figs that look innocent enough, but can wreak absolute havoc inside an aging body. Now here's the thing. At first glance, dried fruits seem like a smart choice, right? No refrigeration needed, packed with natural sweetness, easy to toss into a bag or sprinkle over oatmeal. But once you understand what happens during the drying process, you might think twice. When fruit is dried, all the water gets sucked out, and what's left behind is a tiny, chewy package of concentrated sugar. Think of it this way. Eating just 5 dried apricots is like wolfing down several fresh apricots, without the water or fiber that tells your brain, hey, I'm full now. It's dangerously easy to go overboard. 1 handful, 2 handfuls, and before you know it, your blood sugar is soaring like a rocket. And here's the kicker. There's not enough fiber left to slow that sugar down. It hits the bloodstream hard and fast, causing blood glucose spikes that are especially harmful for seniors. If you're already dealing with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes, this is exactly the kind of thing that can make your condition spiral out of control. Even worse? These repeated sugar surges over time can lead to inflammation, which is the root cause of so many problems: joint pain, memory decline, immune dysfunction, and chronic fatigue. And we haven't even gotten to the chemical part yet. Most commercially packaged dried fruits are treated with sulfites, preservatives used to keep them looking plump and pretty on store shelves. But here's the dark side. Sulfites are known to trigger asthma attacks and respiratory distress in sensitive individuals. And guess who's more likely to have compromised lung function, or COPD? That's right, seniors. In fact, nearly 1 in 100 people have sulfite sensitivity, and that number shoots up among older adults with existing breathing issues. The last thing a senior needs is to unknowingly munch on something that could trigger wheezing, coughing, or a dangerous drop in oxygen levels. So what might feel like a healthy snack is actually a sugar bomb loaded with inflammation and potential allergens. And let's not forget the cumulative effect. If you already suffer from arthritis or joint stiffness, these dried fruits can quietly add fuel to the fire. The sugar triggers inflammatory responses that make that morning knee ache a little sharper, that hip a little stiffer, and that memory a little foggier. Bottom line, dried fruits may be convenient, but they're the wrong kind of concentrated power for aging bodies. If you're craving something fruity, reach for the fresh version instead. It's fuller in fiber, lower in sugar, and much kinder to your metabolism, your joints, and your lungs. And stay tuned, because the next fruit on our list is even more shocking, and it's probably chilling in your fridge right now. Number 2 on the list might catch you off guard. It's the humble banana. But not just any banana. We're talking about the green ones. Yes, those firm, unripe bananas that look like they're just waiting to ripen on your kitchen counter. They might seem harmless, even healthy, but for seniors, they can cause more trouble than you think. Let's paint the picture. You're reaching for a quick fruit snack. You spot a greenish banana, no brown spots, just smooth and spotless. It feels like the healthier choice, right? But here's where things take a surprising twist. Unlike their ripe, speckled cousins, unripe bananas are loaded with something called resistant starch. Sounds impressive, right? But in reality, it's anything but gentle on an aging digestive system. Resistant starch is named that way for a reason. It resists digestion. It doesn't break down easily in the small intestine like regular sugars do. Now imagine this scenario inside the body of a senior citizen, someone whose digestion has already slowed with age, whose enzyme levels might be lower, and whose gut may not be working as smoothly as it once did. That resistant starch becomes a problem. It ferments in the colon, leading to bloating, cramping, and uncomfortable gas. It's like turning your gut into a balloon factory. And if that person already suffers from digestive issues, like IBS or colitis, which become more common with age, unripe bananas can kick off a full-blown flare-up. We're talking painful bloating, unpredictable bowel movements, and serious discomfort that can last all day. But wait, it doesn't stop there. When your digestive system is busy struggling with that stubborn starch, it's not doing its best work elsewhere. Nutrient absorption takes a hit. That means even if you eat a balanced meal, your body might not fully absorb the vitamins and minerals it needs. Especially bad news for seniors who are already at risk of nutritional deficiencies due to medications, reduced appetite, or aging guts. Then there's the issue of taste. And it's not just about flavor. That chalky, dry mouth feeling you get from biting into an unripe banana? That comes from astringent compounds, which can irritate the lining of the digestive tract in sensitive individuals. This irritation can spark inflammation, a silent enemy for anyone, but especially for older adults trying to keep chronic inflammation in check. And here's one more twist. Many seniors eat fruit specifically for its antioxidant power, to fight inflammation, protect the brain, and keep the body strong. But unripe bananas fall short here too. Antioxidants ramp up as bananas ripen. So when you choose a green banana, you're missing out on the very compounds that make bananas such a powerhouse in the first place. So the next time you see a green banana sitting pretty on your counter, remember this. It's not just underripe, it's underwhelming for your health. For seniors, it's a digestion disruptor, a nutrient thief, and a missed opportunity for real antioxidant benefits. Go for the soft, spotty, ripe ones instead. They may not look perfect, but your gut and your brain will thank you. And stick around, because the number one fruit seniors should avoid? It's one you've likely eaten for years without knowing the risks. And it's coming up next. And finally, number one, the fruit seniors should avoid at all costs, is none other than grapefruit. Now wait, grapefruit? The diet fruit? The one that's often praised for helping with weight loss and packed with vitamin C? That's right. But hold on tight, because this so-called health hero is hiding a shocking secret, especially if you take medications. Let me take you behind the scenes of what's really going on when grapefruit enters your system. Imagine this. You're doing everything right, taking your medications on time, eating what you think is a healthy breakfast, maybe half a grapefruit or a small glass of its tangy juice. But inside your body? A dangerous game has just begun. See, grapefruit contains powerful plant compounds called furanocoumarines. Strange name, but what they do is even stranger. These compounds block a specific enzyme in your intestines known as CYP3A4, a critical enzyme responsible for breaking down nearly 85 different types of medications. Now here's the scary part. When that enzyme gets blocked, your medications don't break down like they're supposed to. Instead, they start building up in your bloodstream, fast. It's as if you just took double or triple the prescribed dose. But you didn't. You followed directions. Still, your body's overwhelmed, and the risks go through the roof. And we're not talking about rare drugs here. This includes common medications seniors take every day. Cholesterol-lowering statins like atorvastatin, lovastatin, simvastatin, blood pressure drugs like certain calcium channel blockers, anti-anxiety meds like buspirone, heart rhythm stabilizers like amiodarone, even some antihistamines and immune suppressants. Here's a shocking example. Consuming grapefruit while on a statin like Lipitor can increase the concentration of the drug in your blood by over 400%. That's not a typo, 400%. And that can lead to muscle damage, severe fatigue, kidney problems, even total kidney failure in extreme cases. And no, you don't have to eat a whole grapefruit for this to happen. Even half a fruit or just a few sips of juice can set off this dangerous chain reaction. Worst of all, the interaction can linger in your system for up to 3 days, so spacing out your grapefruit and your medication won't keep you safe. This is why grapefruit earns the number one spot on our list. Because this isn't just a matter of indigestion or sugar overload. This is about life-threatening drug interactions that could sneak up on you with no warning. And because seniors are more likely to be taking multiple medications, the risks are exponentially higher. So, what's the takeaway here? If you're on any prescription drug, even over-the-counter ones, you need to speak directly with your doctor or pharmacist before ever including grapefruit in your diet. Don't assume it's safe just because it's a fruit. Sometimes the most dangerous things wear the healthiest disguises. So, let's recap where we've been. We started with grapes, a sweet but sneaky sugar bomb, then moved to dried fruits, which act like candy in disguise. We uncovered the surprising digestive chaos caused by unripe bananas, and now we've landed on the deceptive danger of grapefruit. It's a fruit that many believe is doing them good, when in fact, it might be multiplying the risks of their medications without them even knowing it. But here's the good news: fruit isn't the enemy. The right fruits, like ripe bananas, berries, apples, pomegranates, and avocados, can boost energy, reduce inflammation, support brain health, and help you age gracefully. The trick is knowing what to pick and what to skip, because it's often the healthy habits we don't question that do the most silent damage. A fruit bowl full of innocent-looking produce could be setting off blood sugar spikes, triggering inflammation, or turning your medications into a toxic cocktail. And you'd never know until it's too late. So choose mindfully. Read the labels. Pair your fruit with some healthy fat or protein when you can to stabilize your blood sugar, and never hesitate to ask your healthcare provider about food-drug interactions, because the answer could change your health journey for the better. Now it's your turn. Have you been eating any of these fruits without realizing the risks? Which one surprised you the most? Have you ever had a strange reaction to a fruit that just didn't sit right? Drop your thoughts, stories, and questions in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And if you found this eye-opening, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tips to protect your health, especially as you age, because knowledge is power, and your health deserves nothing less.